Hey guys, what's going on? DuffKing56 here. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIII-2, and I just want to say I'm so ready and raring to go, so without further ado, let's just hop right in here. We'll get to the story so far after we load and do, I think, 2 more clicks of the A button, so we're very, very close here. Just one more, and here we go.
Final Fantasy XIII-2. The story so far. Is that you? I won't let you go! It's too late.
So as you can see, there's a little bit different of a story so far, for the first time in actually a while as far as episodes go, so welcome back guys. Hopefully you guys are ready, just like I am, just like I mentioned. We're going to hop right back into Augusta Tower 200 AF. We have plenty to do here, so no worries on that. We won't be shirking on any action, if you will. If you remember where we left off last time, I was saying that we are going to have a puzzle of a room. And boy, do we ever. I don't actually remember the solution of this, so this should be fun. It'll be a learning experience for us all, if you will. Maybe we'll run into a few new monsters, maybe a few old. We shall see. Actually, we ran into a bunch of old ones on the elevator gauntlet on the way up, so I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I'm ready. I just want to get into things here. Got to figure out what's going on. We just learned that, you know, Hope and what's her name? Alyssa almost could have been murdered, and who even knows the actual truth here? I mean, but it almost makes sense they would have been murdered by the AI, but what's this AI, and is this the same AI that's been pestering us since, let's see, when was it? The one we were in academia, the one that was sizing us up there? But we shall see. Whoa, first monster fight, there we go. As you can see, we have the Vespid soldier here that we are going to attack hastily. Hey, and we got some more Flanators here. This should be interesting. Let's take out these guys first. As you all know, you need to get these healing classes out of the way in the first place, or else things could get a little bit spicy, so gotta be very careful. Actually, looks like we accidentally staggered one of the Vespid soldiers, which is a very nice surprise, I guess you could say that. Oh yeah, so we did stagger them. Hopefully that the resolution of that conflict will be quick. This conflict, I should say. This conflict. I'm not even stuttering. That was me scratching up on my DJ pads. I don't even know what DJs use besides soundboards. I don't know the technical term, if you will, but with oh boy, I need to stop doing these after I do homework because my mind is mushy. There we go, 4 stars. We are going to continue through here. We need to rotate this, I believe, because we cannot even access it. So let's examine the power panel here. We could watch the building spinorama around there. That might actually be the Paradox Type A that we need, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's see, can we actually move through here? That would be a nice surprise. Okay, so we can do that, but if I switch it once more, let's actually go back here for a second and just grab this Paradox Type A while I'm at it. Before I forget, really, I believe this is part of that quest, so hopefully I'm not incorrect in my assumption there, because that's kind of what the picture looked familiar there. Okay, so we got a Silence Gate Seal. Never mind, that isn't the Paradox Type A that we need, and I'm looking around for it now. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Looks like we got into a fight there. We didn't even mean to, but that's okay. We are going to fight these Luminous Pumas here. We have not seen them yet, which is interesting, but probably should be fighting the Flanator first, as you know. Let's actually do that and take him out. That we probably stabilized one of the Pumas, one of the Pumas' stagger bars, so that should be good. And even though he's getting healed, we are doing a couple of an area effect attacks, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Wow, we are just running train on these guys. These guys aren't that difficult, which is nice. It's always a nice surprise to run into squishy enemies in the beginning of a recording session, because you just can kind of put your brain on autopilot and you can smack your hand against everything that can make loud noises, and that's just great. But we're just going to continue right on through here. Looks like we actually need to rotate number 3 once more here. So that's 1, and then 3, and then we're probably going to have to do something with 4 and 5, but we're probably going to have to do this in the sequence, because that would be my strategy for you guys, unless you actually know the solution to this puzzle, if you will. I'm going to see if I can run away here. Probably not. Oh, I did. That was good news, but okay, let's switch 3 around here and see what the map looks like when we switch 3, because we need to connect 3 and 4 together. that seems like it would work, right? Let's actually, can we check the map and see if that works? So we just switched 3, so 3's connected, and we need to double switch 4, I think. But I'm gonna double switch 4 later just because we want to go into that back area and see if there's anything back there that's worth grabbing, because you never know in these situations. And I think that's pretty important because we need to grab all the treasure here. There is a quest that we need to grab here too, so keep mind of that. We probably shouldn't leave this floor, or we should find it on a different floor once we finish everything else, but we probably shouldn't leave without doing this Paradox quest because those are free fragments, it's free CP, extra story mode, extra story line, excuse me. We're just gonna run away from this battle here. We don't need this conflict. This is some crazy conflict. Come on. Okay, good. That was close. Okay, so we need to, well, actually no, we're gonna go out the back just like I said. So hey, there's an item to grab. Let's throw Mog. Mog? Retrieve. I guess. I mean, fetch is kind of belittling for Mog. Mog is no pet. It's just no pet. Mog is a companion, okay? We have to be nice to Mog, but it seems like there's a bunch of different treasures to grab here, which is kind of a nice thing to see here. Throw Mog. Grab this other one here. Thank you very much, Mog. I do not want to miss here because that would mean disaster, and by disaster I mean maybe like 3 minutes waiting just for Mog to come back. So Sniper's Eye, that looks like another weapon, not another weapon, but an accessory, if you will. Okay, let's grab the sword scans right here. See if we can get into a quick and quiet combat, even though we're making plenty of noise here, theoretically speaking. Even though none of the AI can actually interact with us, which is kind of interesting, I would have to say, because they're just kind of like standing around and we're just kind of fighting the things off that probably killed them, more or less, so something to think about there. A very interesting point of view, if you will, but these Metro droids should get killed pretty fast. I call them scan droids, which is kind of funny because that is the lowest level variation of these guys. Oh boy. My mind is going blank because it's been like a week, and that's too long. That's okay, we got plenty of raw materials just from those guys, so we're going to run all the way over here, checking for treasure down low, just like we were taught by our intuition, if you will. And see, it looks like we do need to switch for twice, I believe, so I'm going to go back and do that now. I'm going to try to avoid as much combat in this area as I can because it's just kind of useless to fight these things, although I'm getting really good Crystarium point awards from here, so I might actually end up farming here eventually, but there are plenty of other good places to farm now that I think about it, so who knows. I might farm in the Arclight Steppe, the Archetype Steppe, whatever you want to call it. It is a pretty good place to farm, and you can change the weathers, you can get stronger enemies, and I haven't even explored the whole area yet. When I actually first had the game, I took time and I tried to complete all of the Arclight Steppe, besides obviously the 4 mega bosses that are in there that we'll get into later. But I explored the whole area, I got as many fragments as I could, and that was a really great place to farm because the enemies are actually fairly strong, so it's something to think about, I guess. We actually have, I'm trying to think of other places that we haven't really been yet, that the story hasn't allowed us to go. I believe there's one more place in Brescia that we need to go to grab the doll for that one guy, I believe, or the plant, I can't remember. We need to grab the plant for the one lady in the Yashas Massif right now, but that obviously we cannot do just quite yet because we are in the Augusta Tower, so what's the point of that? So let's rotate 4 twice here because obviously once isn't going to be enough. You see, it's going to semi-connect things and not do what we want it to do, so we're going to examine that one more time. That should get us the result that we need, which is always great. Let's see, I don't think we need, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to do this 3 times, don't we? Yes, we do. That was close. I need to look at the map once more after to check how we have to align number 5 here, because I'm not entirely sure. So, check the map here, see what we're looking at. It looks like 5 is already aligned, actually, to our mission objectives, so I'm not going to worry about rotating that right now. I'm just going to go right back in, and I'm going to see if I can make it with minimal conflict, because that is good conflict in this situation, because we don't want to be fighting too much. We might be getting 300, 400 Crystarium points a pop, but as far as leveling goes right now, it's going to reflect very little on any progress we could possibly get. So we're just going to continue running on through here. Oh, he spawned right on top of us. That was fairly interesting, I guess. So we have a Orion and a Vespid Soldier. We're going to take the Vespid Soldier out first just because those are more of an annoyance than anything else. It kind of sucks that we don't get the preemptive strike on these guys because it's really important too, as I've stressed over and over, because that haste is just so good and works really well with Sarah's weapons. So we are just going to go back and try to take down this Orion by ourselves here, which not like it's any different from what we've been doing before. It's kind of nice. It's a very familiar, nostalgic feeling, killing monsters that are really, really easy. It's really nice, but we're just going to continue plugging and chugging away at this guy. Plugging and chugging being like every math teacher's favorite thing to say when you have to do many calculations, but looks like Sarah got the goat of the attack there, which is nice because it frees up our Chocobo for probably one more attack chain. Although he moved back, which is kind of interesting. We should probably kill him before our Chocobo dies, which is very nice. Very good timing there, Sarah. Thank you for the killing blow. We needed that, and we needed that to continue, obviously. So we're going to run right through Chamber 4 here, right into Chamber 5, because we've got really nothing else to do right now, so might as well do it. And I wonder what this yields. Is this where Caius actually went? I'm not sure, because I know it showed Caius going up the elevator, but I'm not sure if it showed Caius in the cutscene here. Oopsies, I need to attack the flying door. There we go. I'm not sure if it showed Caius going into room 5 here, but if it did, then we're going to go find Caius. If we didn't, then we're probably going to find Caius anyway, because I believe the mission objective is to find Caius of all things, so we're going to figure it out in the meantime. But in the meantime, we are going to kill the Flanitor, and we're going to continue to create grammatical structures that have nothing to do with actual proper English, and as I've stressed before, there's no such thing as proper English, so it's great that we can just create things out of nothing, but we need to take down these Pumas, man. These attacks that they're doing are interrupting us, and that is no fair. That is no fair, so we're just going to do away with you as we know how to do. Thank you very much, Mr. Chocobo, or Mrs. I'm guessing it's more of a female, but we got the Puma, which is another commando, which we don't need now because we have our Chocobo. But hey, here's the objective. Let's run right into it here and see what's going on. Probably talk to this council though, so let's actually do that first.
There we go.
You think we fixed the elevator?
Primer, Man vs. Machine, classified information. In the decade following the commencement of the Proto-Fal'C project, a conflict arose in the Academy between the AI construct and its human creators. The construct insisted that the Proto-Fal'C be imbued with the full powers of a Fal'C, but the scientists countered with the argument that the more dangerous combat functions were unnecessary. With no compromise forthcoming, the project faced termination. In 13AF, the project director, Hope Estime, was assassinated and the debate died with him. The Proto-Fal'C was eventually created with the fully functional ability to change humans into l'Cie or Seath. Holy shit! So Noel was it? Noel, really? So Hope was assassinated? What the hell? But oh well. Let's get in this combat. We can't dwell on that too much now because we have a couple Metro droids to kill first, but